Welcome, Leo. This is Regina from Pacific Tarot, getting ready to do your tarot reading. This is a message from Spirit. It is timeless and hopefully will serve you whenever you find it. This is reflecting upon what is always going to be a general reading. All of your situations are unique to you. I always advise that you check other significant placements in your chart. Your rising sign, your moon sign are just examples in order to get more messages that may be more relevant for the time being. However, for those of you interested in a personal reading, please check the description box below for the information that you need. I am grateful to be here, and I am so grateful that you are here. So thank you for that in advance. Let's get started, Leo, with your overall energy, the Page of Swords. Interesting. This has been coming up for you a bit. This shows me that you're not quite sure of the direction to move in. This shows you to be observing, taking notes, watching what's going on around you, looking for models, looking for ideas, casting about for a direction or a way to focus your intelligence. It's hard for you to identify a clear goal right now. And you also understand that without a clear goal, that it is difficult to structure your thoughts and a plan around achieving that. So this does put you in a bit of a position of really seeking your own truth, trying to stand in what it is that you know and what it is that you feel inclined to find out more about. In the present, we have the Seven of Swords. Seven of Swords is quite often a way in which you are getting negative feedback or an unsolicited criticism of your ideas, your plans, your efforts, so that you may be moving towards a path that you know is quite potentially prosperous for you, but you're not getting the support or the assistance that you desire. In part, it's not all well intentioned. You're aware that a lot of the criticism is superficial, superfluous. It's not really important. It's not really intended to help you. It's merely designed to hinder you, give up, to feed into whatever self doubts you have. And it looks as though you do have some doubts based on previous history. You've had some disappointments, some failures that you now are prepared to move through. You also are aware that any success you have, any opportunity to reach for success is often met by simple envy or jealousy or fearful response of others who maybe don't understand your ideas or um, are fearful that you're moving off in a direction that would be helpful or successful for you, would take you away from them. In the past, the Eight of Cups, you have left and are still in the process of leaving behind significant relationships that have served you uh, and have that you've learned all that can be learned from these relationships. They're not all failures, they're not all disappointments, but you've outgrown these. You understand that in order to achieve anything in your life, that you must gather the courage to step out, take a risk to pursue something of real meaning to you. That can mean, that certainly means not leaving individuals behind, but leaving their company, understanding that your values are no longer aligned. Doesn't mean you kick people out of your life. It probably means that they're no longer functioning in a positive way in your life, that their relationship to you is hanging by a mere thread of convenience or habit that you understand is not serving you. In fact, in many cases, it is holding you back, but you're still gathering the clarity, excuse me, trying to gather the clarity to move forward. In the future, the King of Wands, this is you, Leo. This is you taking this opportunity to regather your strength. I feel very much with Mercury retrograding back into your sign until at least the end of the month. You're using this time to cultivate silence, stillness, to take into account your observations, to be mindful of this need for a greater perspective, for new ideas, for new information, as the necessary element to give you the confidence to take the step out towards a new direction, to confirming a direction that has been mostly fear-based for you, something you're afraid to step into for no real objective reason except that you've had disappointments and failures in the past. But your faith, your confidence, your leadership is being restored in the future. If this reading is starting to resonate for you, Leo, please share this with others. Please like this video and subscribe to my channel. I appreciate your comments, but all of it helps me tremendously to do what I do, so I thank you for that. And I pulled the love card. I commit to the practice of seeing the good in all things. What's beautiful about this is it's really counteracting the energy here of the Seven of Swords, where people may be giving you feedback that is not well intentioned, but because you are picking your battles, aware that whenever one steps out to a space of trying to define success, trying to identify an area of real investment, that engenders fear in others. But you can counter that by absolutely seeing what value all of the feedback gives to you, even if it isn't positive, even if it isn't well intended. By doing that, you actually are learning from the feedback you're getting. You're not allowing that to consume your time. You're simply letting yourself see what's important, what's valuable in the feedback you're getting. Understanding that it is not blocking you. Au contraire, you're actually using this information in preparation for future battles that you're aware will come. That's the nature of our lives, right? And from the flora and fauna of Africa, I've pulled the black rhinoceros. And the key word is clear perspective. So yes, this beautiful time of Mercury retrograde is allowing you to collect your thoughts, to put something down on paper, maybe draw pictures, vision board, whatever it is that helps you pull your thoughts together as you get ready to move into a direction that you feel is right for you. Black Rhinoceros reads, change your perspective, look more closely. There's much to appreciate around you. So on point. I'm going to clarify the Seven of Swords with the High Priestess and the Nine of Earth. Beautiful. Interesting. There's a lot of a sense here of your keeping your wisdom to yourself. And I think that really works well with this idea of not knowing exactly what it is or how you're going to move forward, but understanding that you have learned from the experiences of the past, that you're able, particularly at this time, using the energy of Mercury's retrograde to reflect on your experiences, where you're at, where you want to go. The High Priestess is uniquely positioned to do just that. What the wisdom you've gained is something that reinforces your independence. Ultimately, your independence is a goal, no matter what other goals you may have. This is where you desire to be. This is where you know your growth comes from. It comes from the ability to cultivate your own garden, to acknowledge your own values and resources, skills, and talents, and the ways that you continuously reinvest in those in order to be abundant, be stable, be secure in who you are, and to understand how to keep things growing, keep things moving so that you are free, you're liberated to act from a place of your authenticity. You need not go along with something that doesn't reflect you when you have this independence as your foundation. In the past, the Eight of Cups is clarified by the Star card and the Queen of Fire. Wow, I haven't seen the Star card in this deck in a while, and this is absolutely stunning to me. When I think that the Star card is your North Star, this is the vision that we're continuously reaching for, and it looks to me as though that vision has been a feature of your life for a while. You have a vision of where you want to go, what you are reaching for in terms of values, hope, a vision of the future, a vision of your best life. And the Queen of Fire is echoing the King of Wands here by saying, I not only am confident that I can achieve my greatest vision, my best life, but I can magnetize the resources, the assistance, the support, the attention that I need to do so. This is by allowing yourself to be passionate about the things you love, being passionate enough to be able to release those relationships that have bound you, not necessarily out of love, but perhaps out of habit, um, out of an inappropriate kind of attention or care, a smothering. There are ways that you're seeing the relationships around you as often, some of them, not all of them, as not promoting your ability to be successful in who you are. In the future, the King of Wands is clarified by the Messenger of Fire. Let's see, Messenger of Air. Hopefully you can see some of that. How about that? And the World card. Beautiful. So this confidence that you are reconnecting with, this confidence of owning your power, forgive the break there. I was right in the middle of talking about this reconnection to your inspiration, your fire, your passion, and how that is a past ability to embody that passion, that enthusiasm for what you believe in, what it is you desire, to that you are externalizing that by asserting yourself regarding what it is you want to accomplish. And in part, you're doing that by this ability to observe, to think, to facilitate conversations, discussions that are fueled by your curiosity. This is not about judgments about your past actions in the past, mistakes you may have made. Instead, you are recognizing that based on assumptions you've made about the way things were going to go, what you thought would be happening, who you thought you were, have changed. And as a result of that, you are increasingly curious about the possibilities moving forward. You're now opening up to the ideas of others or new information about what it is you know is your correct path. And you're doing that with a view of producing something, completing something, achieving something in the world, something that is public, something that contributes back to society, something that gains you rewards and recognition for your effort, something that is seen. This is something you deeply crave. This is something you may have hidden yourself from in many ways, that you've shielded yourself from the world seeing you in your glory, perhaps because you haven't felt as though you've taken responsibility for what your dream or vision for your best life is. So now you're really willing to move in that direction with confidence, with leadership, and with real authenticity about what is important to you, what you're passionate about, what you care about. And I'm going to finish up this reading with a yoga path oracle, and I'm pulling up Tantra. And Tantra is the balance between masculine and feminine. And I love that because your signs, the King and Queen of Wands, appeared in this reading. You're expanding into liberation, moving past the dualistic mind that judges everything as right or wrong. You're headed to the greater truth that comes from integration. The structured masculine and flowing feminine within you are merging, allowing you to move toward infinite consciousness. The mature masculine within you creates presence, focus, stillness, and determination. The mature feminine within you results in creativity, flow, movement, sensuality, and nurturing. Both genders require a balance of these two energies. Continue to invite in all aspects of yourself, your light, your shadows, your Shakti, your Shiva, your cognition, your intuition. Thank you, beautiful Leos, for this lovely reading. Until next time, namaste.